Hi guys, welcome to our fifth session of PFMP test series. So if you have already attended the previous session, you know how this works. And thank you for joining. And I'm looking forward to add some value to you. Hope you will find this session very, very useful. And I'm going to share the questions we're going to discuss, and it will work only when you're participating in this session. So please ready to participate. And so just to give you some intro, my name is Dharam Singh, and I have been providing training and consulting in the PGMP, PFMP, and project management space. And so far, with so many people's trust, I have been contributing to the success of many PFMPs and PGMPs. So if you don't know, I am let me get started actually. I mean, if somebody can confirm you can hear me all right and you can see me all right and you can see my screen. Okay, so with no further delays, yes, perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much for confirming. All right, so as I said, this program works really well when you are participating. If you just listen or just watch the screen, it will not make or not going to add value to you. So I started this series sometime back, I think May or June. So far we have come to this point. I thought I'm going to run five series, five webinars for this kind of an arrangement. So today is our fifth session, and fortunately, unfortunately, but that doesn't mean you are going to miss me. You're going to see me in one format, other format. Okay? So, but you can always book some time with me, and we can talk, discuss your PFMP journey. All right. So okay. So you probably have seen this many times, and I'm coming with lots of experience in project program and portfolio management, and with numbers. I love my numbers. So far, I have 348 PGMPs from 48 countries. So yes, yesterday only I got one more PFMP, PGMP from Panama. So that added one more number for my PGMP and one more number as a country. Can't be more happier. Correct, good. And with PFMP 73, PFMP has 73 out of 73 above target result. Yes, I'm saying not only pass, all 100% pass with above target result. So if you have attended my program or going to attend my program and you're ready to commit and you're ready to listen to my guidance and direction, chances are that you're going to not only pass, but also going to get a very good result. For me, the person target is getting 100 out of 100 above target. So that means you still have 20. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop there. It's just my personal target. I want to see that we continue. I continue to provide you all what you need for making you prepare for the exam and go for the exam. All right. So yes, other things you can read on the screen. So look, this session is not to talk about PFMP and how to get there. I have a very good video which was done some time back. I have actually put that link on the chat. So please go through the chat. I have added few links, and you can use those links to watch the video and to book some time with me, and also YouTube channels where you can watch this series as well as other webinars or other things, whatever I've done so far. So please look at the chat, and if you can, somebody can message in the chat. Yes, you can see all the messages. That will be good. So in this particular video, which I'm showing you on the screen, I've talked about what is PFMP, what it takes for you to go all the way from start to end, application, panel review, if there's an audit, how to work on it, and most important thing is how to make yourself ready to pass exam. Okay. All right. So and do's and don'ts. So look, so this session is more about talking about 5 questions And if you have any questions, clarification, which you are struggling, please feel free to put on the chat. I like to, or maybe on the question pad. I like to, if time permit, I will discuss. Otherwise, I will contact you outside of the session. All right, so you know how this works. So we have a question pad. So when I ask a question, please answer as best as you can. Doesn't matter you get right or wrong. Most important thing, your participation. If you don't participate, you will not show interest in this question. But if you participate, you will actually enjoy working on this with these questions. Okay. So, first of all, whenever I'm showing the question, and when you're sitting the exam, look at the question and see, what is this question all about? Try to get the context of the question. Read it and in entirety. Of course, some questions are lengthy or some scenario-based question. So you need to work on the time. How can you get the, to understand the question in the shortest time? And read all the options, even though you feel that the first option is correct, but the second, third, fourth can be better answer. Okay, never ever leave. Never ever make a decision based on first two options. Okay, elimination can be very good techniques. So you have 4 options to work on. If you can get rid of 1 or 2 of them, then your chances of getting it right will be much higher. Okay, so try to use elimination techniques, and that can actually work, especially when you do not understand the question, do not understand the subject. But you can narrow down. Then you have, let's say you left with 2 options, and you have 50% chance. So make your decision, take your time to answer, but keep an eye on the time as well. You don't want to keep, working on the question for, minute or 2 minutes. You remember that every time, more time you spend now, it can impact your future question. Yes, this question can be lengthy, complex, but you don't want to miss out on the easy questions. Okay, and you want to be in a situation that you have done all the questions and you have enough time to come back to look at some of these, some of the question where you didn't spend much time, or yeah, if you want to review some of the questions you have done previously. And make your choice, right choice, once you make choice, and make sure you understood that this is your right choice, and you finally lock in the question. Okay, let's get started. So I will show the question, I will read the question, and I will give you options, and you have 1 minute time to answer. Some question can be very straightforward, some can be confusing, but let's see. So the question number 1, you have been appointed a portfolio manager. What is the first activity you expect the governance manager to perform? Define and select governance model structure. Evaluate KPIs. Determine portfolio management standards, and evaluate existing risk that impacts strategic objectives. Okay. Your time starts now, so please read the question carefully, read all the options, and answer as soon as you can. All right, so it's a small team. I'd like to see all of you are participating in these questions. And this can be straightforward, but yeah, you have to be careful. Here you can make mistake, by the way, no problem at all. No judgment, nothing. And I'm assuming that probably you've not read the chapter as well. So even if you make a mistake, that's okay. We are learning how to get to the right answer in the shortest time. All right. Please start answering the question. Keep going. Yeah. Okay. All right. Please answer. You have a few more seconds to go. I'd like to see participation from all of you. All right. Time up. Maybe another couple of seconds. No? Please participate. Even if you get wrong, doesn't matter. So let me read the question one more time, and we will evaluate this. So you have been appointed a portfolio manager. So you are now leading a portfolio. What is the first activity you expect a governance manager to perform? So you're in a portfolio team. You might have a governance manager, or maybe you are playing the role of a portfolio manager. What are the things you're going to do? So 4 options: define and select the governance model structure, evaluate KPIs, determine portfolio management standard, and evaluate existing risks that impact the strategic objective. So to answer this question, you have to have some understanding of ECUs. I'm saying some, not really. Actually, you have to have detailed understanding of ECU. So if you know what is ECU is, examination content outline for portfolio management. So if you remember the sequencing and the governance chapter, yes. So that is where define and select governance model structure. So the answer for this is A, define and select governance model structure. As a governance manager, whether you have a governance manager or not, or you're a portfolio manager, you're playing the role of a governance manager, first thing we're going to do, define and select a governance model structure. Okay, good. Yeah, I'd like to see more participation, guys, please. So yeah, so we have already analyzed the question. The option A is correct answer here. Now, by the way, we are discussing question from the governance domain from the standard for portfolio management, 3rd edition. And remember, we're talking 3rd edition, not the 4th edition. The exam is still based out of 3rd edition. And yeah, if you have any question around that, we can discuss. Okay, great. Number 2 question. Okay, so while working as portfolio manager, you are performing investment analysis. Which one of the following is the main objective of the investment analysis? To identify opportunities and threats, to review risk and issues at the project level, to assess change, dependencies, and impact at the program level, to present performance report. Okay, seems straightforward, but yes, I'm sure people can be straight. All right, your time starts now. So I have a question on the screen while you're going through this. Let me answer. So we don't know the date for exam change. So somebody has asked question when the exam is changing with the new edition, 4th edition. I had a recent meeting with PMI, and still they don't have the date. So when they announce the date, they normally give us 6 months before they can change they will change the exam. So still working on 3rd edition. Guys, you have another 20 seconds, 15 seconds to go. Please participate. So I get encouraged when you participate. You get right, wrong, doesn't matter. And this can be straightforward. Okay, so all right. Any more last minute taker? All right. So the question is asking, while working as a portfolio manager, you're performing investment analysis. So one of the role you have as a portfolio manager is to make decisions, investment decisions. So which one of the following is the main objective of investment analysis? A is saying identify opportunity and threats, to review risk and issues at the project level. Not really, because we are talking portfolio level. To assess change, dependencies, and impact at the program level. Again, this is program level. We're talking program portfolio level. To present performance report. And so, when we talk about investment analysis, you're more thinking from the opportunities and threats. There are many other things you do along with opportunities and threats. So answer for this is A. Okay. Any questions, clarification? Please put your comment on the question pad. I will, and I will give you, we can talk about that. Okay. Now, getting to the number 3 question, I still see very low participation compared to what I've seen in past. All right. While working as a portfolio manager, you are performing investment analysis. Which one of the following is not the main, like now look at the word carefully, is not the main objective of investment analysis? To identify opportunity threats, to assess change, dependencies, and impacts, to deliver the realized benefit from the program, to achieve performance targets. Okay, your time starts now. So it's very similar to the previous question, but this time we are not involved in this kind of analysis. So please participate. Wrong, right doesn't mean anything here. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Few more seconds. Or maybe just take a guess. Doesn't matter here. But if you don't participate, I will not get excited. I like to see all of you participating. Doesn't matter. Wrong, right. Few more seconds to go. Okay. Any last minute answer? Last second answer? All right. So now we're talking about which one is not the one of the main objective of the investment analysis. Yes, of course, you need to go through the book, the 3rd edition, governance chapter. That's where you learn about investment analysis as the technique. So you need to read word by word. So the question is straightforward. Once you know the technique, you know which one is not involved. So identify opportunity and threats, yes, that we have already established in the previous question. To assess change, dependency, and impact. So here we have to assess. We're talking at the portfolio level. It's not mentioned project program, so this is also involved. To achieve performance targets. So one of the main things we have to see, how can we achieve the performance target? To deliver the realized benefit from the program. If you know from the program manager point of view, program management is the one which realize the benefit. So C is the correct answer for this. So this is something. C is something you don't get involved into. Yes, assess how the program is performing with respect to benefit, but the delivery of the benefit is part of the program manager. Okay, no problem. We have just crossed number 3 question. We still have 2 more questions to go. So the difference here, and now in the class, you actually read the question, you analyze the question, you give me the answer, and I listen to everybody and then give my answer. But yes, this is one-way traffic because the webinar, go to webinar, and you don't get to participate in the question. And yeah, these are just sample questions. I do have some more complex questions as well. Okay, question number 4. You are in the process of developing portfolio management plan. As a portfolio manager, you are going to align your portfolio management plan with all except. Now, here you need to know about the portfolio management plan. The portfolio strategic plan objectives, portfolio charter authorization, and portfolio roadmap. Okay. If you know this question, please answer. If you don't know, just guess. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't matter. Getting wrong, right doesn't matter. I know some of you are very, very active. Please continue. Okay. 30 more seconds to go. Okay. This is again one-liner question. See, one-liner question can be very tricky sometimes. And if you know, this is where you can gain the speed, gain the momentum, gain your confidence. And if you don't know, then you're probably scratching your head for this one-liner question as well. So here, what this question expecting, you need to know the input to the process called develop portfolio management plan. So yes, I can see some correct answers. The correct answer for this, let's evaluate the question. You are in the process of developing portfolio management plan. So you are developing portfolio management plan. As a portfolio manager, you are going to align the portfolio management plan. So here the question asking the portfolio management plan is going to be aligned with all except. Look at the word carefully, except, all, none, never. So portfolio is what? Collection of project programs or sub-portfolio or operation work. That is not a document, but that's a collection of all the components within your portfolio. Portfolio management plan objectives. So you have a document called portfolio strategic plan. So that is important for developing the portfolio management plan. Portfolio charter authorization. Yes, portfolio charter authorization is the first step before we get into the portfolio management plan. And the portfolio roadmap. Of course, this is where you're going to see the component aligned with the roadmap. The one thing which we don't align with is the portfolio. This is based our portfolio, as I mentioned, collection of project program and other work. So option A or answer A, answer is the A here. All right. By the way, I just reshared on the chat the link to book time with me if you're interested talking with me, and video link where you can learn about the PfMP journey, how to get there, and also 2 links where you can watch the previous videos of webinars. Okay. All right, we are moving towards the last question. And this is last question, not only for this webinar, but last question of the series of the webinars I started some time back. So another one-liner question. Portfolio management plan development is an iterative process, and this includes the integration of subsidiary plans, all except configuration management plan, benefit management plan, resource management plan, and information management plan. So as you know, portfolio management plan consists of multiple planning documents. So you have many planning documents, but which one is not included? So that's the question. All right, time started already. So as you know, multiple planning document involved in the portfolio plan. One of them is not included. I can see some of you have not answered anything so far. This is the last question and last opportunity to answer. Anyway, for a few more seconds to go. Yeah, to answer this question, you definitely need to know the portfolio management plan, what it includes, what is not included. So that is where the standard for program in 3rd edition is very, very useful. And also the ECO, there's one task where it is talking about multiple, planning document which are part of portfolio management plan. So reading question again. Yeah, portfolio management plan development is a iterative process. Yes, you keep updating. Which one is not included? Benefit relation plan is included because that's where it talks about the expected value generated and how to get the value by having the benefits. And by the way, value is nothing but investment required to achieve the benefits. So the difference between benefit and investment gives the value. Resource management plan is included. Information management plan is included. What is not included is configuration management plan. Configuration management plan, if you remember from your project management and program experience, this is where you control the versions. Okay, so this is not one document mentioned, or the configuration management plan is not included within the portfolio management plan. All right, so this is it. I think answer is A, and we talked about it. So do we have any questions, the clarification? Okay, so some numbers, I don't know, this is showing only 34, which is 348 at the moment. 73, some typo here, 73 out of 73 anyway, so this you probably know. So you have the chat, you can take the links from there, and if you want to pick some, my phone number, email address, please feel free to send me a message. Okay, yep, okay, so somebody saying this is the new app and don't know how to write on the chat. Yeah, so you have option to write on chat as well as the questions. So yeah, sometimes it takes, if you're not familiar with the system, you take a couple of more extra minutes. But anyway, I'm sorry if it was not helpful in terms of your application of what's GoToMeeting point of view. But don't worry, if you want to discuss anything with me, please feel free to book some time and we can work on your eligibility or what to do to pass your exam in the shortest time. So I like to see all of you are going to help me to achieve my 100 out of 100 our target results. So please come and join the program. All right, guys, so this was, if you have any question, clarification, please put your message on the chat or the question. And if it's useful, not useful, I'd like to see that as well. If that can help me to improve. Anyway, so thank you very much for participating, and you will see me, or you will see other webinars coming up in coming days. So please keep an eye on other webinars, not just question webinars. So you will learn not only from me, but you're going to learn from other professionals. So keep an eye on the announcement and feel free to call me, contact me. We can discuss your eligibility or your journey. Okay, great. So yeah, thank you very much and see you next time. Take care. Next time in another program. Take care, guys. Bye.